Once upon a time in a small town, there lived a sweet little girl named Hannah. Hannah was a kind-hearted and creative girl who loved to draw, paint, and make crafts. But there was one thing that Hannah struggled with: her school studies. No matter how hard she tried, she found it difficult to keep up with her lessons, especially math and science. Hannah's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Bennett, loved her very much. They wanted Hannah to do well in school, so they often reminded her to study harder. But sometimes their reminders turned into scoldings. "Hannah, you need to focus more on your studies," her mother would say sternly. "You won't succeed if you don't try harder," her father would add. Hannah felt sad and discouraged. She wanted to make her parents proud, but no matter how much she studied, she just couldn't get the grades they wanted. After school, she would sit at her desk, staring at her books, feeling frustrated and unhappy. One day, after another tough day at school and another round of scolding at home, Hannah decided to take a break from her studies. She needed to do something that made her happy. She went to her room, opened her craft box, and took out some colorful beads, strings, and charms. Hannah had always loved making things with her hands, and today she decided to make bracelets. As she started threading the beads onto the string, she felt a sense of calm wash over her. She carefully picked out each bead, matching colors and adding little charms with special meanings. Before she knew it, she had made a beautiful bracelet with her favorite colors: blue, pink, and gold. She put it on her wrist and smiled. It was perfect. Hannah felt so proud of her creation that she decided to make more. She made a bracelet for her mom, using her mother's favorite colors, green and silver, and one for her dad, with black and gold beads. Each bracelet was unique, and each one was made with love. The next day, Hannah showed the bracelets to her parents. "Mom, Dad, I made these for you," she said, holding out the bracelets. Mr. and Mrs. Bennett were surprised. They took the bracelets and admired them. "Hannah, these are beautiful," her mother exclaimed, putting on the green and silver bracelet. "You have such a talent for making things," her father added, wearing his bracelet with pride. Hannah's parents looked at her with new eyes. They realized that while Hannah might struggle with her studies, she had a special gift for creating beautiful things. "We're so sorry, Hannah," her mother said softly. "We didn't mean to make you feel bad about your studies. You're talented in so many other ways." Her father nodded. "We're proud of you, Hannah, not just for what you do in school, but for who you are and what you love to do." From that day on, Hannah's parents encouraged her to follow her passions. They still helped her with her studies, but they also made time to support her creativity. Hannah began making more beautiful bracelets, and she continued to study with a happier heart, knowing that her parents loved and supported her no matter what. And so, Hannah learned that everyone has their own special talents, and it's important to do what makes you happy.